Hello kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. I picked up this 2006 John Deere L110 today with a hydrostatic transmission, and I paid $50 for it non-running. The ad stated it had been sitting for 2 years, needs TLC, could be used for parts. So I went out and grabbed it at $50. I thought I could do something with it. So I dug right into it to try to figure out why it had been sitting for 2 years. So what I believe the initial issue was, the deck belt was off the spindle. I could tell by the initial pictures that were posted the belt was not on. So I believe the belt came off, they let it sit for 2 years and then couldn't get it going again. So I put a new battery in it. I drained the stale gas out of the tank. It smelled like a varnish factory. The crankcase was overfilled with a quart of oil, so I drained that off. I also took the bowl off of the carburetor to check the condition of the bowl. It was dry, there was no sediment in the bowl, so I put all that back together. The carb looked relatively clean. So that's all I've done really so far. Checked the bowl, drained a quart of crankcase oil off, and put a new battery in it. I also drained the battery out of drained the stale fuel out of the tank and put a half a gallon of fresh fuel in it. The battery that came out of it has a date of 04/2016. And I also got a new deck belt with it. She found this in the garage. The previous owner had bought this unit new in 2006. So I think we're ready to go. I want to try to start this thing, see what happens. I have the hood for it. I have to figure out how to reattach it. It does have some plastic damage. So let's try this thing out. I do have the parking brake on. And with that fresh battery, it should turn over. So that turned out pretty well. I'm happy with that. A little bit of oil burning off of the muffler. So I'll go ahead and clean this up, degrease the engine, get rid of all the cobwebs. The tires are all flat and needing air. I got to air those up. The engine oil did not look terribly bad, so I'm going to leave the crankcase oil in there. I think it has quite a few more hours left on it. My next issue would be the deck belt. Why did that come off? I could have a possible bad spindle, so I'll look into that next. The body's in bad shape. It's got a lot of surface rust. The seat is disintegrated. So what I'll do is start this again and then try to get the transmission to go back and forth. That'll be the next major test if the transmission moves for me. So I appreciate you kids coming out and checking out my $50 John Deere mower. Like I said, I'm pretty happy with this. That it started with fresh fuel, a new battery. There was a little bit of hesitation there in the beginning. So maybe my battery's just a little bit weak. I'll look at that as well. This has the Kohler Command 17.5 horsepower, by the way. I'll put that product code in the description below. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by and checking out this John Deere with me.